The way life is right now, as far as like when it comes to affordability and what people are going through right now, this goes to show you that we are definitely in a spiral. Like, not only we in a spiral, we in a point of life right now where it's though, I don't know how a lot of people gonna make it out. I went out the other night, went out with a Joan, and dinner was not that cheap. But not to be, I'm not saying that, I couldn't, it wasn't doable, but this is the problem. Something that really should cost maybe $40 end up costing 80 something dollars. I get it that these restaurants got to make money, but we got a point now where it's though, I understand why a lot of guys like, yo, man, I ain't dating. I ain't getting it. It just ain't it. And so when you look at the way life is running right now, it's a damn marathon. It's a marathon for people to try to make it to the end and say, hey, hopefully I got enough change to pocket up so I can be able to pay for things. This is the problem. Along with going out, they're adding the gratuity inside of the damn food. Like, I get it that when you go out, you tip. But this is the problem about going out. You can't go out and just enjoy going out. Tipping became so big now. They're literally showing the receipts. 20%. They show 10%, 15%, then 20%. They literally showing the breakdown. And you looking at the bill like, well, damn. Spacey 100. It's a whole man, baby. Not half a man. A whole man. You about to throw on the table. And you like, yo, hopefully they satisfied with this. When they look at you and they smile, you like, all right, they good. But when you leave, you like, God damn, like, food was okay. But when you're looking at the affordability of just a lot of people today, people are really, really, really struggling. These car notes are not only astronomical. Like, man, we should make a word up for this. A car should not cost a damn house. House prices are yesterday. The car prices is what house prices used to be. So now the house prices are mansion prices. Mansion prices, that's just out of reach. We ain't gonna even worry about that. When you got cars like Cadillacs, think about it, an Escalade. One time, Escalades, you can get one for 50 something, up to maybe like 60. You kind of push it when you make it up to 70. Now you can get an Escalade for a cheap price. $130. You think I'm lying? No. The top of the line. One for $130. But that shit probably dropped in price if it's set on the lot for at least a good 3 to 4 months. They'll try to drop it down to like 110, 115. But this is the biggest problem. You buy these expensive vehicles, you think you're going to rock out, you're going to live life out. Yo, you're going to be so good. Oh my God, I'm balling out of control. And then you got to pay the insurance. Now you got a $2,000 car note on top of car insurance. Got to have full coverage. You better have full coverage. You better have full coverage. You better have full coverage. You looking at spending about 25 to maybe 27 a month. You think I'm lying? You better look it up. Not only that, you're paying crazy prices in car insurance, but don't mess around and get an apartment somewhere where as though it's a popping area. Yeah, popping. About to pop that damn bank account. What's going to happen is you get a place in a popping area that's, yo, everything is just looking so good. You bring a joint back to your house. You like, oh my God. When that rent due, you're like, damn, I'm going to be able to pay this. I can't even keep up on my car note, but I got this damn rent I got to pay. That joint probably about a good 25 to 3 stacks. Y'all wonder why New York cats rocking with a bunch of roommates. That's why, look, you got females that's talking about dudes are broke, but when they go to these dudes' crib, they realize they got a bunch of roommates. And then you find out the female that's been talking bad about you, she got roommates too. But we all broke. But in actuality, let's be realistic. We're not broke. What's happening now is You making a certain amount of money, you making a good, let's just say 75. For some odd reason, 75 is looked upon. Like, people frowning on 75. 75 is good, but this is the problem. 75 ain't really 75 no more. You know why? It sounds good to say 75 to the IRS. Get some, I don't know, I try to rhyme with it. But when IRS get attached to them cheats, what's going to happen is that 75 going to go down to what? 51? 55? That 55 ain't got nothing to do with rent and car loans. Or if you don't got a car loan, the electric bill. Or other matters. Car maintenance, like just all type of things, medical bills. You gotta stay. Hey, look, you gotta stay productive out here and try to keep your health in order. But we all know now, the food we buy in the stores, we don't even know if we eating plastic. You don't know. Anytime you got people like Bill Gates that invested in food that you thought was good, and you find out that his damn fruit is made out of some type of thought. We don't even know what his fruit made out of. Look it up. They tried to burn up a damn watermelon. The watermelon wouldn't burn. It wouldn't do nothing. It had some type of coating on it. And then when they opened it up, they was like, what kind of fruit is this that don't do anything? And then they looked it up. Wait a minute. It had a certain name on it. I forgot the name of it. And it was the fruit that Bill Gates, I guess, made in a lab. And this is where we at today. We're buying overly priced food. We don't know what we're eating. And our money is just getting swallowed up. And then when you look around, you got people getting sick left and right, catching cancer. We got all type of diseases going on out here. Along with all the things that's going on, cats can't afford a damn thing. Nothing. We at a point now where as though you at a damn standstill. If you think you're going to be able to afford anything right now without suffering, you are poorly mistaken. You will not be able to buy anything and think you're going to be able to walk off this green earth and leave it to your kids scot-free. No. This is why when you pay for something, they kill you in taxes. This is why people say, man, it's better to rent. But then that used to be true, but now that's not true. Rent is so damn high, you can't even save money and buy something if you renting. Because the rent is so damn ridiculous. Dog, you got people literally paying so much in rent. Not only just so much in rent. Let's think about the rent where they say they need the first month and second month. Something like that. I remember the days of renting. But I remember when they had that down. Well, you know, today the prices are way higher. Way higher. Woo! Way higher. So when you look at where we at today, you look at all the stuff that's going on right now. You look at how everything is kind of playing out right now. You say to yourself, how the hell am I supposed to save up for a house when I done put down damn near 65 to 10,000 on one place? You think I'm lying? Look it up. Some people that's really like struggling can't fathom a person put down that much. People doing it. They've been doing it for a minute. Problem is, you just don't realize it because you might be in a low income area. Low. So they got a bunch of shooting and shit. So at the end of the day, when you live in certain areas, you get accustomed to certain living. But even in those areas where you're accustomed to living a life with violence around you, those properties are even going up. And they been. That you used to spend maybe $800-900, shit, you lucky if you do, you know. And now you're end up spending, like, I remember an apartment I used to be in, and it was, I forgot where it was, I ain't forget, but I remember being on the 9th floor, and at that time I was spending $850. The next thing you know, when I ended up leaving there, I was there for several, maybe about 4 or 5 years, maybe about 5 years. When I left there, I was spending $985. So my rent went up, about $100 and something, $140, $145, something like that. But then I moved to another area, nicer area, gated, safer, but one apartment. I downsized from a 2-bedroom to a 1. But this place was more luxurious, nicer, gated parking, and I can walk to activities and leave my car in gate. The price went up $300 and something that I spent. So I spent for something smaller more because of the location. Then they still went up every year. They went up in increments of 50. 50 don't seem like much until you 3 years in. Then you're like, damn. But then sometimes if your money ain't growing, you'll go from making what you was making to now your money's going. Okay, I don't know what kind of sound that was. That was nasty. So that's where we got. That's where we got. So I get why so many people right now are feeling like clocking out. A lot of people. We ain't done. It's not just 1 or 2 or 3 people. You got damn near probably more majority, probably the half of the goddamn U.S. I don't know, but you're seeing more and more people struggling out here. You're finding out more and more people getting their houses foreclosed on. You find out more and more people going to the foreclosure direction of things. We are definitely in sad times. Usually you can give advice, but you really can't give advice to this. I think it sounds stupid to say you gotta make more money. What you gonna do? You just gonna die working 3 to 4, 5 jobs? Can't go home and get no real rest? No. Right now, it look like life is like a dead end for a lot of people. I guess we at a point now where it's though everybody's for self. You're gonna just try to have to figure it out. That's the only thing I could tell you. Try to figure it out, whatever you can figure out. If you watch this whole video and you didn't like or subscribe, I'm going to beat my guy. Alright, no threatening. Can't threat. Be safe, y'all.